I'm Brenna Okel, and I have severe anxiety. Sometimes I break out into uncontrollable tears when I talk to people. My leg bounces and shakes in every which way. My heart bangs against my ribcage, threatening to jump out. My face flushes to match the color of my favorite Christmas sweater, and I have to remind myself to remember to breathe. But all of you sitting here wouldn't be able to recognize that because I'm willingly up here talking to you, and no one who suffers through anxiety would put themselves through that stress. But I am. I'm up here talking to you, and I have anxiety. I'm up here using my voice to help grow and change myself. Sure, I could take another route of conquering my anxiety, but I'm confronting it firsthand with my voice because it's just that powerful. I'm here saying words to you in hopes that my voice will hold me up and not break or crack, and that my words will not come all jumbled together as the blood rushes through my veins with a speed that would make lightning look slow. If I can believe that my voice can do this for me, imagine what yours can do for you. You just have to enable it. The first step to enabling your external voice is transforming your internal voice. You know, the one in your head, who is your biggest critic, your worst influence, the loudest person you know, and even sometimes your worst enemy. As leaders, we're always trying to come up with more exciting yet efficient ways to do things, which can be extremely challenging with a negative internal voice always contradicting us and our ideas. You must transform your relationship with that voice. You need to understand why your inner self thinks the way it does. For us as teens, we all strive to be hashtag relatable or quirky, whether we realize it or not, which consists of self-deprecating jokes as humor, which I personally believe is awful. It is an awful trait our generation has adopted. Just because verbally it seems funny and relatable with others doesn't mean that your inner self truly understands it that way. It begins to think that it's okay and totally normal to constantly put yourself down. Stop that. Stop the self-deprecating jokes, because no matter what you say they do for you, the only actual thing they do for you is harm you and your thoughts. Stopping that can and will alter your inner voice to a more supportive and positive self-system who boosts and encourages you and your ideas instead of putting you down and forcing you into a fear of expressing them to your peers. Although from experience, the little act of eliminating self-deprecating jokes is immense in the way that your mind thinks, it can't always be enough. We all struggle with things, whether it be low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, or an abundance of other things, which can alter our inner voice to the point that a couple less jokes will do nothing for us. At that point, I need you to start using your verbal external voice to help your internal voice, because they rely on each other. Start speaking things into existence like, I will love myself regardless of my generation's influences. I will value my spoken and unspoken ideas. I will treat myself with the respect that I deserve, over and over again until your inner voice agrees. You must say these things until they become a truth for you. It may be a long process, but you must form a better relationship between your inner and external voice. With a positive inner voice, think of how effective your external voice may be for yourself and for others. As leaders, the most important thing is to be able to positively and confidently express your ideas and plans. Your positive inner voice will encourage you to express these ideas more freely and confidently instead of being too fearful that your ideas are unworthy and stupid. Confidently voicing what you think and believe is the most powerful thing you as a person can do. Think of all the life-changing inventions people have created by voicing their ideas. Thomas Edison's external voice brought us the light bulb. Henry Ford's brought us the Model T. What will your external voice bring for this generation?